So the organization Afenifere that came under Ajasin was different from the party. It was now a pan-Yoruba organization. The Action Group was a Nigerian political party. It was not a pan-Yoruba organization.
Let me remind you that in 1999, Afenifere was behind everybody who became a governor in the Southwest. Is that not true?
Now, let me tell you. You are right, of course.
Uh-huh.
Afenifere decided in 1999 that we are going to support a party called the Alliance for Democracy. And the leaders of Afenifere participated seriously in the formation of that party. They participated. They were part of the coming up of the Alliance for Democracy. But still, that could not mean that Afenifere was the same thing as AD. There are people who are saying so, but it was not true. Let me give you an example. Governor Cornelius Adebayo has ever been a very strong member of Afenifere. He has never been a member of the AD. Senator Koforola Bokno was a foundation member of Alliance for Democracy. From there, she moved to other parties. I think she's a member of the PDP now. But she still remains a member of Afenifere. There are many other people who have moved from one party to the other who are still members of Afenifere. The late Senator Kwab Dosumu was a strong member of Afenifere, but he later moved to the PDP. So, Afenifere could not just be a political party, because to represent Yoruba interests, you don't need to belong to only one single party. If you insist that you must belong to only one single party, you will fall into errors.
Yes, I'm discussing with Dari Babarinsa, a renowned journalist, author of the books A House of War and One Day and a Story, Reminiscences of an African Journalist. Don't worry, soon we'll be reviewing those books. They are out of print at the moment, but these books should be in your hands anytime soon. I want to recommend some books to you. We are talking about the Yoruba nation. When you talk about Afenifere, you talk about the Yoruba nation. Look at this book. This House of Oduduwa Must Not Fall, written by Olaniwun Ajayi. This House of Oduduwa Must Not Fall. Olaniwun Ajayi is one of the members of the so-called inner caucus of Afenifere under Abraham Adesoya. That inner caucus was said to be behind the failure of Bola Iges to clinch the presidential ticket of the Alliance for Democracy in 1999. This work is a classic. Read this book and you will feel the need for a redefined Nigerian state, a redemptive Yoruba nation. I recommend this to you. You will find this book on udarabooks.com. So go on udarabooks.com and get your copy. And you can also get your copies on Udara Books WhatsApp platforms. The WhatsApp numbers are on the screen. So contact Udara Books and get your copy. Here is another work I think you should have as a son or a daughter of Yoruba. Even if you are an Hausa or Yoruba or Igbo, I think you should read this book. It's a big book. Big. Written by a professor of history, Adebanji Akintoye, The Yoruba People Profile of the Foremost Black Nation. You see this work? You should have it in your library. Are you a dreamer? You are dreaming of future leadership. Are you redemptive in your approach? Do you believe in the power of knowledge? Then you should read books. Political leaders should read books. So this is one of the books I'm recommending to you. The Yoruba People by Professor Adebanji Akintoye. The book, Beyond the Confines of the African Continent, the book makes the point that Yoruba civilization has played a very significant role in the expansion and establishment of Black Africa's presence. So this book draws our attention to the palpable influence of Yoruba religion, philosophy, politics, economics, dress and fashion. What about Yoruba food, Yoruba music, literature? What about visual art? The verbal instinct of the Yoruba nation. What about Yoruba performing arts? What about the African diaspora? This book covers this subject. This book on the Yoruba people and culture is offered to students and teachers of African studies everywhere and to the general reader worldwide seeking to understand Africa. You see the book? Get a copy on udarabooks.com. udarabooks.com. And you can contact Udara Books on WhatsApp. The numbers are on the screen. Mr. Babarinsa, the Yoruba nation. There's something unique about the Yoruba nation. That beauty of the Yoruba nation. Is that beauty still authentic? Because under Awolowo, you could feel the beauty. Do we still have that kind of beauty?
A nation is a dynamic entity. It cannot stay on a single spot. If you stay on a single spot, it means that you are actually receding. So there have been a lot of development. You can see wherever you look, you can see that we have succeeding in building cities, institutions, and other things that can make you proud. Yes.
Are you sure things that can make me proud? In Yoruba nation, you are well traveled. You know, recently I was in Doha to study Doha. I discovered that within a 15-year period, if you see what they did with Doha, no, I can't see anything to be proud of, yeah, except you want to point them out.
In comparative analysis, yes. If you compare to where we are and where we are coming from and the exuberances we have had, you will know that despite everything, we have made some significant progress.
From Ibadan to Ekiti, look at the road.
So roads are infrastructures.
Yes.
And we believe that if a proper restructuring is done and people are in charge of their environment, then they will know what to do. When Papa Jackson was ill, and Bola Iges was always visiting him in Ile-Ife, he was reporting back to us that Papa Jackson was worried that are we still going to get what we have said we should look for? A single Yoruba nation that will be under one single government. Because the Bola Iges generation and Papa Jackson too, in 1975, General Murtala Mohammed came to power and he said he wanted to create new states. And all the politicians wanted new states. But their leader said, no, we don't need new states. That there was no scientific reason why a single nation should have more than one government. But they had a meeting, I think in Ibadan here, and there were so many of them. And Chief Awolowo had to concede to them that, okay, if you want us to go and have your states, but in 20 years or 50 years' time, you will know that I am right and you are wrong.